So, I got a new package in the mail. Ordered some Xenon HIDs for my mom's car. She's been complaining it's not really bright at all. And I think there are H7 bulbs, but they keep on burning out. They kind of suck. So, yep. Got HIDs, the ballasts, and some wiring. So, this should be fun. I also picked up one of these because I'm going to need it because we're going to be doing a little bit of custom work to make it work. Overall, it's a nice kit, you know. It comes with, I think this is to go directly to the battery so it doesn't harm the wiring from your car that it comes with. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. But at least it's a complete kit, you know. Hopefully it's much brighter than what she already has in the car, which is nothing. At night, it's literally blind. Looks like you got some mounting stuff. There's some ballasts. It's a nice kit. Didn't spend that much, like 80 bucks. Again, it's from XenonHIDs.com. Comes with everything. It's a nice little kit, like I said. Zip ties, some double-sided tape for positioning the ballasts. Everything looks like it's good quality, so it's not cheap. It's all weatherproof and sealed, so it should be fun. So the first thing I'm going to do is taking off these dust covers right here and modifying these. Because of the snow, I'm going to be doing this inside. So like I said, we had to remove those dust covers. I'm not going to do it outside because it's cold as hell outside. But what I'm going to do is essentially drilling a hole so these actually could fit inside those dust covers and we have enough clearance. So as you can see, this is the dust cover. We're going to be drilling into the center of this using one of these. And as always, you're going to need a good drill. I got this one right here, this rigid one. It's pretty good. So essentially we're just going to be drilling to the center of it. I believe it's like 1 inch or something like that, but it's just so you can make the hole so the gasket can seal in there and everything fits inside of there. Pretty nice. I also got this rotary tool, so in case I need to make any adjustments, smoothing it out a bit or making it a little bit bigger just to modify it, just to make it work. So let's get started. So what I gotta do is make a hole big enough so this grommet fits in there. See? It fits in between there and it seals it real nice. And I gotta make sure that this runs right through it. I'll show you how that goes. I believe we're gonna have to take off this outer piece to make it fit nice. So let's start by drilling the hole. So like I said, we want to start by drilling a hole right down the middle here, and then we're going to start making it bigger. So like I said, we want to drill your hole. It's a lot about trial and error. So I got the general size that I want. Now I'm going to try to fit it through and see if I need any adjustments. So let me clean up first. Now like I said earlier, we need it to fit in here. So we're going to have to take off this piece. It's really easy. It just snaps on, snaps off on the side. So taking that gives us enough clearance for us to fiddle this through. Now if you take a look, I had to make a little bit of a slit because the connector has these little wings, which I'm going to show you right now, that have to go through right here on this side just so it could go through. So I just did it on one side so that way I could just snake it through. Like you see so. You just want to slip it through. Now, this is going to be the passenger side, and since we did get that other wiring harness, we're not going to be using these, so we're just going to stuff these in there. And these are for the ballast and the other one, so we're just going to roll this through there. As such, and then we're just going to pull these through, and that gasket should seal. As you can see, we just literally pulled the cables through, and it seals on both ends. It has a little gasket grommet thing, so lucky for us, we didn't have to use that rotary tool, so it was awesome. That drill bit you can pick up at any hardware store. It works wonders. It works for many applications, from installing spoilers and stuff like that. I definitely recommend. It varies in sizes too, so it's awesome tool just to have. And we can't forget to put this piece back into there, okay? To be honest, I think this is the most hardest part of this whole thing, is just getting that hole right. But this is what it should look like after. Like I said, we're not going to worry about these until the actual install. And like I said, the passenger side, we're not actually going to use these, and we're just going to tuck them. So I'll show you that as well. But yeah, this is essentially the most hardest part of this entire thing. So I'm going to do the other side, and I'm going to show you how that looks like afterwards. So after you're done, you should have two of these that look exactly like this. Now comes, I don't think it's as difficult, but the wiring. There's just a little bit of routing and stuff that you have to worry about, but I'm going to clean these out really good, and then I'll show you how to do that. So first things first, we're going to take off these light bulbs, the H7s. They're held on by this little clip right here. I don't know if you can see that. And this connector. You want to pry this connector off first. I'm about to show you how you do it on the other side. So like I said, you just want to pry that little spring connector, and the whole light assembly should come out as so. Then you just want to pry it from that connector, like so, and you're all set. Now the next thing we want to do is kind of see where you want to put these ballasts. So I'm going to put the driver's side up here, and I want to clean that. Then I'm thinking about putting this one right there. So next I'm going to show you how to put the light bulbs in, the brand new ones, and we'll go from there. Next thing you want to do is take out the plastic cover that it had on, and you see that little white thing? You want that facing down, so the bulb's going to go in like this. So I'm going to show you how that looks like. As you see, once we get the clip in, that's how it goes. We're just going to tuck this in like so. And remember those two wires? Like then this is the passenger side. So we're going to want to tuck all that in, okay? So now that the cover is back on, now we're going to connect it to the ballast and then to this wire. And I'll show you this in a moment, this wiring harness. So I've connected this to this, which connects to the ballast, which I've already mounted with the double-sided tape. Now using our other wire, we're gonna fit it around here. But first, I just want to make a note. Again, we're not using this is the passenger side. We're not going to use this one. So I'm going to wrap this up in tape and then hide it. We're not going to be using that at all because it's going to get power directly from the battery itself. So I'll show you how that harness works. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it like as is until I tuck it all. And I'm going to rewire this cable. As you see, comes with a fuse. One of them hooks up to the negative part of the battery, the other one to the positive, and then this is where we're going to rewire the other side. So I'll show you how that's going to look. So as you can see, I'm going to run this wire through here underneath this air box, and I'm going to come up right here on this side. Then I'm going to reroute this battery one from under here to the positive terminal right here. So you're going to need a 10 millimeter socket. Then the negative one, route it this way, and I'm going to put it right here. And this ballast, I think I'm going to mount it right there. It looks pretty good, so it's kind of hard to record and work at the same time, so I'm about to do this and show you the results. Now you remember before when I said that the other side we were not putting the little pins in there? These are where they go. When I'm talking about pins, I'm talking the ones right here from the new HID. I believe this one's negative and this one's positive, but if it doesn't work when you turn them on, just switch these around and they should work. Just a little side note before installing these. So I'm going to show you how they look when they're all connected. So after you put in the HID and put the clip in, like I said, you're going to put the ground wire and this is the positive wire into this connector, which is the old connector. Now I'm going to let it out. I'm not going to put it in all the way, just in case I do need to switch the polarity, but I do believe that's how it goes. It just sucks because Hyundai doesn't really differentiate which is the positive or negative. They're just two yellow wires. So next up, I'm going to reroute these wires around the battery and show you how that's going to look. So you can see here, this is where I mounted that positive wire, so we're just going to bend it a little bit like so. It should hide. There we go. So that's how that one's gonna go. Now we just want to disconnect this 10 and we're gonna put this one right here. Now I did modify this a little bit. I used some tinsel so it would look much cleaner look. So I used one of these and just cut out a little piece just so it looks way better and it fits nice. Now that we have that done, there's our negative and there's our positive. Now we're gonna mount the ballast, and like I said, I think I want it right there, so I'm gonna show you how that looks like. Now these connectors only go in one way, so don't worry about trying to mess it up because they only go in one specific spot. Now remember those two that we connected there, that'd be this. So now we're gonna be connecting this to the ballast. And then I'll be showing you if it works or not. If not, we should be switching the polarity on those two ends and it should work. Now that that's all set, the only thing left is to tuck some of these wires and hide them up. So I have some zip ties right here. And we're going to make this look kind of more clean. But it does work. And I'll show you in a bit. As you can see, they're actually working, so they're all set to go. And I haven't talked about the Subaru in a while, but I did spray it, paint it flat black. I'm still working on it, so I haven't really had a really good amount of time to actually show you what I'm doing with it. So for right now, I'm just gonna leave it as is. Just know that, yeah, I'm still working on it. Right now I have some electrical issues that I've been dealing with, and it looks like it's a ground, so trying to chase that problem. But as soon as I do, I'll keep you guys updated. As always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.